Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. My bisexual GF likes going to female strip clubs as she finds it liberating. I am a straight male 31 and I am dating a lovey, 33F, who happens to be bisexual. Now I don't go to strip clubs because I almost don't see the need. I feel like it fuels the idea of infidelity, like I am attracted to my GF. I don't really want to see other women dancing naked. To add a bit of context to our relationship, we have issues in the bedroom due to her being in an abusive relationship for 10 years. She is working through this, but a lot of the time she does not touch me, so it leaves me feeling unwanted, unattractive and a bit down. We have spoken about this and she is working through this as best she can, and I am being patient and trying to be as supportive as possible. I know that trauma takes a while to get over. Previously she has spoken about going to strip clubs with friends and she enjoys getting dances from the girls, enjoying their beauty, form and confidence. Her abusive ex left her feeling a lot of shame about her sexuality, so she likes to live vicariously through the dancers. She said recently that she nearly went to a strip club the other day when she was out. This made me feel a bit down, reason being the way she talks about the beauty, skill and confidence of these women makes me feel inadequate. She says this is not sexual thing but makes her feel empowered. I can't help but feel like it is sexual, and with her being bisexual I find it harder to believe, but I don't want it to seem like stereotyping her sexuality. With the problems we have, it just makes me feel like I am not enough. Reddit, do you think I am overreacting? Or getting in my feelings? I feel like I am trying my best to be understanding due to her past. I don't want her to feel trapped or anything that was similar to her controlling abusive ex. Why are you in this relationship? It gets better than this, you know. She doesn't sound ready to be with someone. If it's due to her past, that's okay. But she needs to resolve that before she hurts another person. You're not supposed to feel unwanted. That's the opposite of what your partner should make you feel. Why hurts another person? Who did she hurt before? I agree that maybe he should find someone with whom his views are compatible on this. Hurts another person as in, hurts someone other than herself. Perhaps you're reading another as multiple people instead of an additional person, i.e. in addition to herself. She being previously hurting and hurting an additional person, him. This has nothing at all to do with her views. Not wanting to touch your partner, in this case, has nothing to do with her philosophical views. She enjoys strip clubs but won't touch him. How could anyone expect to find a partner that's okay with that, let alone not be hurt by it? She's not ready to be with anyone, regardless of their views. Have you ever been to a strip club? I'm sure you'd find it liberating too, to pay someone money to have them grind on you while you touch almost every part of her body. Watching is one thing, but getting dances, my friend, you are not in a monogamous relationship. You need to let her go and figure herself out for a while if you don't want to share her with strippers. If she thinks a lap dance isn't cheating because she paid for it, oh boy. Reason being the way she talks about the beauty, skill and confidence of these women makes me feel inadequate. She says this is not sexual thing but makes her feel empowered. Honestly, reads more like she wants to be one of the dancers rather than do one emo. That said, she can probably find similar inspiration elsewhere. Like ballet. I find it inspiring when hot naked people let me touch their bodies too. Super inspiring. I kinda get it. I'd never have the confidence to get on stage in front of other people even with my clothes on, let alone while removing them with a spotlight on me. There's a force of will and confidence there that I'd be envious of. Further, depending on the past 10 years' sexual trauma, it could be a way to view yourself as attractive again, and a way to reintroduce sexual contact in a safe and controlled environment. Further, depending on the past 10 years' sexual trauma, it could be a way to view yourself as attractive again, and a way to reintroduce sexual contact in a safe and controlled environment. So she should be single. It's not rocket science. Nowhere in the story or any comments does it mention lap dances. Did you delete it, or are you projecting your own details? She enjoys getting dances from the girls. Have you ever been to a strip club? Even if you're not going back to the back for a private dance, when a girl gets a dance, especially if it is on the floor, it is 100% full contact. Given you two have problems with sex, it's logical that you'd feel this way about her doing things involving sexuality without you. I know it's not sex, but it's a very sexually charged atmosphere. Now that being said, it's possible that given her history she does find it liberating and she's interested in the confidence of the women, and it has nothing to do with you. My wife, who is also bi, had a few bad years before we met where her confidence and self-image were thoroughly destroyed. Even now, many years later, she frequently connects with women who are showing the confidence and pride she once lost in herself. She loves a dominant, assertive woman who isn't going to put up with any shit. Her feelings about this have nothing to do with me. Talk to her and lay out your specific concerns and let her tell you her side. Hi op. You mentioned your ex had been abused. It's not uncommon for those who have been abused to gravitate towards over-sexual environments to attempt to reclaim their power through sexuality. You'll find quite a few previously abused sex workers, definitely not all, people are attracted to that line of work for a variety of reasons. There's some other comments that say it sounds like your GF wants to be a stripper, which seems like a way for her to reclaim her power. I think your GF could really benefit from therapy to work through the issues she has around sex. You might also ask about going to a strip club with her. Everyone's experience with them is different. I've been to a couple birthdays, bachelor parties, and I was amazed by some of the feats of strength and balance you see. I have other friends who find them sad, or still other friends who think they're boring. The point is they're not any one thing and everyone has a different experience. Perhaps if you went with your girlfriend you could see what they are to her and better understand her. It really might not be sexual for her in the way you fear. I'm bisexual and I love women's bodies on a deep level. Just everything is so beautiful, and that doesn't mean I'm sexually attracted to all the women I think are beautiful. A nice not sketchy strip club might be nice. That being said, if my partner expressed he was uncomfortable, I'd stop going because I'd want him to do the same for me if I was uncomfortable with something like that. Tell her how you feel and tell her you feel guilty asking her to stop because you know it's a form of liberation and excitement, but it makes you feel inadequate and it hurts you. Maybe you can work something out? Maybe ask her to go to strip clubs less often, or maybe she should just phrase it as I went out drinking with my friends, we had so much fun. I'd ask her if she could stop describing how beautiful and immaculate these women are. I understand how you'd feel like you're not enough. It's not really an issue with her sexuality, it's just an issue with her going to strip clubs, which in a lot of relationships could be an issue. This is hysterical. If this was a man going to strip clubs, you would be up in arms. Just another example of this sub's disgusting sexist double standards. Literally her second sentence says if her partner was uncomfortable she'd immediately stop because she'd want them to do the same. Stop reaching. I would have had the same reaction if it was a man. Lol, not everyone is a hypocrite. I literally said if he didn't want me to ID stop, I'd cow. That's some kind of double standard. She is cheating / getting her thrills somewhere else. Imagine you doing this to her. Would that be okay? She's cheating, dude. Break up with her. You're like every other man who posts on this sub. The quintessence of confidence, self-respect, and assertiveness. Keep killing it, king. Meet halfway and take her for a meal at Hooters once a week. I would talk to her. I see this as a boundary issue. Does she want to open the relationship? I can't speak on your GF's trauma from abuse, but I'm a bisexual woman in a relationship. Personal, I like strip clubs in a non-sexual way. Watching the way these women move and how they are able to hold themselves on the pole is amazing. Pole dancing should be an Olympic sport. I've been to the strip club with my BF and a few of our friends. Girls hype up the strippers in a fun way. If you are open, maybe you could go together as a couple. Go with her. Enjoy the occasion with her and have some dances for yourself with her watching. You'd be supporting her and showing her what sort of feelings you are dealing with at the same time. Hell, you can even compare notes on which strippers are the hottest. You've got a golden ticket. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.